this is Ashunti. I'm coming on to do some demos of the invisible K-tips extensions, and you will also see me doing some of the UV light extensions with our tools that we have. But I just want to real quick to let you know this is my model. Okay, so Janie gonna be my model for 3 different techniques I'm gonna do. So I already introduced my 9 titanium flat irons. Let me just let y'all see the demonstration of how the flat irons bring the moisture from inside out on my model, as well as you're gonna see me doing like these are our mini K-tips fusion connectors, and I'm gonna do some invisible K-tips on my mannequin as well. And they just like for you guys to see the demonstration of what our K-tip fusion hot tools connectors do with our applications. And these are the mini things. I guess you can see them, and these are great for invisible K-tips. Okay. Then I also going to do some techniques with our the UV light on your clients when you have a real human. I'm also give some demos of the invisible UV light extensions with our Ashunti Ultimate Styles UV light tools. Okay, and these are great for people if you want to like frame their hair. The hair is thinning at the top, they still want extensions and stuff like that, and they don't need to have the different kind of extensions that weighs the hair down. UV light extensions, they are pretty much invincible and they are lightweight, good for framing the face, as well as people that got like alopecia in certain spots. That's a great technique to use. You can do a hybrid with the K-tips, like you want to do K-tips around the nape area, work your way up to almost, let's say, the nape area, and then when you get up here towards the crown, you can use the invisible UV light extensions right up through the top and framing the face. Okay, that way you guys can actually see how our tools and things work, as well as any different techniques. And these different techniques I'll be doing, and I will be offering classes on those for people that's interested in those, as well as different haircut, and then as well as doing like a haircut or whatever with our Ashunti's Ultimate Styles shears, those shark style shears. Okay, so that way you guys can see me actually using our items and products. Like I said, I kind of got out the field, but I'm still licensed, but I got the field. A lot of people still trying to get me to get back in it to do certain styles and things for them. So we're thinking about it, but like I said, it would be luxury styles and maybe once a month situation. But until then, this is my model, Janie. And Janie gonna get all the love and tender care from me styling her hair. Okay. And oh. So when we're doing our UV light invisible extension, I will be using the our UV light extensions. I got them, they come like this. I got like a little bun on it, but you can clip that little bun off, and that way it's easy to spread it across the hair. Okay, I just want you to see that I'm using our hair extensions for the UV light. Right now I'm just introducing to it because I'll be back. I just want you guys to know that you'll be seeing me doing some techniques of different hair extensions, okay, using our tools that I've been marketing. And also for our K-tips extension applications I'll be doing. So we'll be using our on K-tips extensions. With the bond on there. Okay. And for the invisible K-tips, you'll see me. I'm gonna come up to the camera a little bit. The way they come right now is like this. Okay. For the invisible, we'll be cutting them to make them a little smaller. Okay. But yeah. So, and with these are online too. On my website, AshuntiStyles.com. You need to purchase those or whatever. As well as you'll be like, okay. We're gonna talk. You'll be like, okay, real quick. I'm not gonna install it right now, but I just want y'all to know. So it's missed things about. You'll be like, extensions, right? Like if you don't know whatever, you've probably seen people online with. You'll be like, got the little guard thing on there. Got the guard thing on there. And you might see them doing it like that. That's incorrect, okay? We don't want to do that. We don't want to put that on the scalp. We don't even want to put it on our fingers, okay? Because it's the same way you do anything. We have these little guard things where you would actually, I'm not going to install the, you'd be like, yeah, okay? I'm going to show you real quick, like, some things I've been seeing that is not right online, different places. When people are actually installing it, be like, it's like a little guard on our biscuit to have a guard on there. And then your shield to protect your client, okay? So normally what you're supposed to do is when you get ready to use, you'd be like, you want to part a section of the hair off, right? And just part this real quick. So we're gonna part this, move this out the way real quick. We have clips too, okay? And we have our rectangle comb as well. But anyway, so you want to part that off. So when you're ready to install the invisible light extensions, when they're out the way, you want to part off of the section that you're going to be working on. Lift the hair up. And once you lift the hair up, right? I'm just showing you a little more quick because I'm not getting ready to install it. But you want to get your shield. And you want to place the shield in between the section that you're going to be working on, right? And when you do that, you are protecting the client's scalp, okay? And then you do that. And then you're going to actually get another clip and just hold your shield in place. You can use the smaller clips than this, okay? I'm just showing you like real quick. But anyway, so once you do that, you're gonna hold it in place. And then so now the client's scalp is not exposed to where you'd be like, it's going to hit, okay? Only supposed to be more towards the shield and where the actual adhesive is going, so the light can cure it, okay? So, like I said, I'm not even putting it in. So if I was gonna put some on, okay, it's just some mock demo. Cause I put your little thing on there, so I'm not gonna open this yet. But anyway, so if you're just gonna put this on there, whatever, I would have cut the little bun part off. I'm gonna put the bun on there. So we're gonna say the bun is off, right? And I just spread the hair. Spread the hair. And once it's spread, you want to lift the section that you're going to work on. You want to lift it up. Bend it just a little bit. So where the actual extensions are going. Okay? Mind you, this is going to be cut off, okay? Right now I'm just showing this a mock. And when you put that on there like that, you will spread your adhesive on there. And once you put it on there, I might even have clear and dark, okay? So once you put it on there, some people are doing it like this. I'm gonna hold it down a bit. That way it's only in the shield and the actual the hair extensions, okay? And it stays on for however long the light, and when it goes off, it's cured, okay? Now the way I do it, and when I do it, I actually use my shield guard on here. Put my shield guard on, okay? So I'm doing the same thing I just did, right? So like I said, this part would be cut off. That's just a little, the way it comes, because it come on the pack like a little Velcro. Let me show you real quick. So it's come like this. So that way you can just pull your section off. That way you ain't gotta guess it. They already pre-done for you. So the only thing you have to do is just cut that little part off, okay? But like I said, I'm not actually doing it, I'm just showing you real quick. So like I said, I put my shield on, I part my section off, clip the shield, just hold it in place, it'll be stationary. I got my section that I'll be working on. And then this right here will be cut off, and I will spread the hair. I'll lay it on there. I mean, that will be gone. So they just do it just like this. How do you think that it's gone? Okay, so I will spread the hair like that. Lift it up. Bring it down. And mind you, when you do the invisible extension like you was doing carrots and thing else, you want to come down at least about 1/4 of an inch from the actual scalp, and you want to place it. But right now I'm just trying to tuck this little bud in there, but you can see, okay? So normally what we would do, you can see that. Okay, so normally we'll put that on there, do a little adhesive on there. As the adhesive on there, we would. So like I said, we'll put that on there. Okay. So this is the actual glue. We have clear and dark, okay? And then the little nozzle things, the remover, as well as this is the clear glue, as well as these are the little nozzle thing we will actually put on there. But like I'm not getting ready to install it, so I don't want to waste the lifespan of the glue by opening it right now until I'm ready to do my application on the install on the actual model. I just want y'all to see this. Like I said, these are the demos. And this is the dual combing brush that comes with it that you can use to do your install, okay? I'll open this up real quick. So we I'm doing a little mop, making it sound like I'm actually ready to do an install. So like I said, I already placed the hair where I wanted it, right? Place the hair where I wanted it at. But I'm gonna slide the little bun right there because I'm not cutting it right. So this would be spreaded. This would be spreaded out. And then I would just hold it and place the glue there. And then once you place the glue there, you would just brush it on first, then comb it so it can get, on all the strands that it's going to connect to when you get ready to cure it, okay? So when you're ready to cure it, just hold it over here. Get my little thing because it got a timer already preset for this. And I would just make sure that my light is only hitting the shield to protect me and my client, okay? So, hope you see that. So it can only hit where the actual hair is supposed to be cured at. And the timer goes off, okay? And once it goes off, it actually is cured. And you can comb it, move it around, all that. But I just want you to see that because a lot of people are exposing the scalp to the actual light. And some of them are exposing their thumb too. And you're not supposed to do that. Like I said, see this shield? Let me take it off. You see this shield, right? I'm trying to look closer so you can see this. Okay. So you see this shield, right? And where the shield is at, this is protecting the scalp. Okay? Where the extensions are, that's where your glue would go. Spread it out. And once you spread it out, so once you actually put the glue on the hair, right? You're gonna brush it to make sure it evenly distribute onto the strands. And then you're going to comb it to separate it to make sure it landed on the strands that it's connected to, right? Because like I said, it's supposed to be invisible. Okay? And once you get ready to turn it, you'll be like on. Mind you, this is the shield, the thing. Okay, this is the shield, right? See the shield? This is your extensions on top of the shield. And where the shield ends, your thumb and your pointing finger actually holding the hair, right? Below it. I would say maybe a quarter of an inch below. So you're holding it in place. And when you turn your V-light on, your V-light's supposed to hit the hair to cure it, but it only in the space of where the shield is at, okay? You see? It have its own timer. And when the timer is up, the light goes off. See? Okay? All this other stuff people are doing, I'm not sure why they're doing that. I'm not sure they haven't had the proper training or whatever it is. But that's how it's supposed to go. And I'm just pulling this out because, like I said, the bun is still on there for the Velcro to hold. So I get ready to do the actual install, okay? I'll just come on real quick to let you guys see that. It'd be like extension. Like I said, this is a game changer. It's been out for a little while. Actually, it was other techniques that was doing back in the day. They probably didn't call it. It'd be like, they might call it something else or whatever, but this has been around for a long time. Even when people were doing like quick weaves back in the day, someone probably still do it. And when they were leaving, they would take this shield off, okay? It's a shield. And it's all a little clamps, okay? But okay, so back in the day, some people was doing I'm stop laughing. Okay. So back in the day, some people was doing their quick weaves, right? And they was doing their quick weaves where the top part, it can be a side part, middle part, whatever it was looking like some people didn't know how to really close it up good or whatever. So what they was doing, they was leaving this space open, right? This is actually smaller to how some spaces were looking. Some of them were looking like they had part of the Red Sea, okay? But even if you had this much open, right, we would just say it was probably a little bigger than that. But even if the space was open and they wanted to like close it, because most of them were probably about this wide. They were using stocking caps, whatever, probably about actually this wide. So some of them was getting the hair and they were cutting the width off. The extensions, what they were doing, they were getting the bonding glue and putting it on the hair like that. And they was combing it and doing whatever. And was giving almost the same effect as the invisible. You'd be like extensions. The only difference is that was kind of sticky, tacky on some spots or whatever. But this, you can be flexible. You better move it how way you need to with your hair, okay? And it sheds off. So you can keep it on 2 to 3 months. Okay? I know I talk more about it. It'd be like extra K-tips, but it just, I seen some videos out there. Some people talking about, people just want to do anything, whatever now, and cancel whatever. No. If anything is installed properly, the right education, you can do things safely. It'd be like extensions. It's light. Okay? It's not pulling your hair or cause the alopecia and all those different things. And it sheds off as you comb your hair. Now, if you want to get it removed before it actually all, if you want to get it removed before it actually all sheds off, we have the remover for that, okay? But I just want to talk about it real quick. Like I said, this is a game changer, okay? Game changer. Quick, fast, curve. You can make probably $25, $35, $100 within an hour. I'm just saying. Because some people charge by the pieces that they put in. That's another thing, okay? And we'll talk about that later. So I talked a lot about it'd be like, but the K-tip extensions, y'all. Okay. The K-tip extensions, okay? These, I'm gonna do these a while back. Some people like to get whole head, which is not recommended. But normally what we used to do back in the day, or some of us probably still do, because you used to say you need to have 4 inches of hair, right, to install it. Some people just come and just get the nape area. I don't even know what the nape area is. Let me just change this real quick. So some people just get just the nape area of the head done. They're just the back right above your neck, right before the occipital bone curves. That's your nape. So some people get back here, then some work up to about right here, right there to the where the top of your ear at, or mid ear, and that's it. Okay, so I have a head back in like 15 years ago. I don't know what they charge now, but 15 years ago I was doing like anywhere from $25, $35, $100. Okay, so you can actually, because when they're invisible, you can go up a little further, right? Because you're not actually bringing it up to the scalp when you put it on there, melting it and rolling it. It's still like a quarter of an inch or so down, so they have the flexibility to move. Okay, but like I said, you can do a hybrid of the K-tips and the V-light. So some people might just want a few strands of that in the hair, a few little pieces. Whereas some people might want the whole head of this, and it's okay. So I just came on real quick to introduce 3D videos y'all might see out there with me doing these different techniques or whatever. Like I said, I'm not actually back in a salon yet, and if I do, it's gonna be for like I said 1 day or maybe, only for luxury styles. But I would just want to introduce these things to you guys, let you know what I'm going to do it and introduce my model, Janie. Okay. Until next time, I will see you then. Oh, before I say that, so it'd be like, I actually have like the kit comes with the little Velcro, the guard. It'd be like, this right here, the holder, you put it around your neck. The dual brush and comb, you get 2 of these in there. And you get 2 glue. One going to be clear and one gonna be dark, okay? We'll also get 2 other removals. Okay. You get a charger. Like I said, if you don't wait till it actually sheds off, you actually get the remover. These hot. You heat these up and you place it on there to soften up to get them off, okay? And then you get a lot of these little extra Velcro little pieces that come with it. But I would go back over all this stuff when I get ready to do the actual install on Janie. She's excited for me to do it. But until next time, I will talk to you guys then. Thanks for watching.